lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
Bro, do you even lift?
Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
Bro, do you even lift? Do you even lift, bro?
Bro!
But seriously, do you even lift? For many, the answer is yes. Canadians are waking up early, staying up late, and using their lunch hours to get fit. But why? Why do we give up our free time, spend our hard-earned money, and sacrifice our chocolate ice cream in the name of fitness?
To learn more about Canadians' motivations for fitness, we consulted Celsi, Rose, and Lee. In a study conducted in 1993, these scholars found that people who participate in leisure activities are motivated by hedonic, normative, and self-efficacy reasons.
By their definition, hedonic motives refer to people who do leisure activities for their personal enjoyment. Normative motives describe people who participate in leisure activities to comply with the desires of others, whereas self-efficacy motives refer to people who perform leisure activities to achieve personal growth.
How do these motivations relate to fitness consumption?
Will Canadians who consume fitness fit into these three categories?
Or are there a whole new set of characteristics to describe these people?
We went straight to the source to find out the answer.
My name's Emily.
My name's Joyce.
Connor.
Kirsten.
Ryan.
My name is Miriam.
Sujit. Mike.
My name's Lamb.
My name is Mitch. Played on the Carleton basketball team. Just about to graduate this year.
My name is Rob Smart. I'm assistant coach for the basketball team, and I'm an instructor at the Sprott School of Business.
I go swimming about 3 times a week.
I am in a basketball team right now.
Amazing. How's it going so far?
I'm terrible.
I love team things, and I'm going to try and play them as long as I can. I was a cross-country runner too. I enjoy that. I go to the gym and stuff.
It was a lot of like weightlifting and a bit of cardio.
I long distance run mostly, and I'm a former hockey player.
There's a lot of like cardio, practicing, individual workouts, and then usually the weight room.
I do quite a bit of yoga.
Do you partake in any other physical activities?
Walking to the fridge.
Celsi, Rose, and Lee's findings on motivations to participate in leisure activities also proves relevant in terms of fitness consumption. Within fitness consumption, individuals are motivated by aspirational goals.
You just kind of feel like a sense of, I guess, confidence and sense of like determination that you're, working towards your goals.
It makes me feel accomplished. Like, it hurts afterwards, but makes me feel better about myself and about my day.
I think obviously the health piece is huge for a lot of sports.
I think that just interest in my health.
I just want to be taking care of my overall health.
I think it's just so that to help myself have a healthier lifestyle.
I think for some of them it's personal wellness, personal development. They have a goal in mind and they want to kind of move towards it. Well, and obviously in my area, which is kind of high elite level competitive sport, a lot of our players on the basketball team, since they were in high school, that one of their goals would have been to get a scholarship to go and potentially play in Europe, play professionally and make some money.
By the pursuit of amusement.
For some of them, there's really a joy of physical activity,
Have fun and
Kind of gives you like excitement, passion.
It's just a really good stress relief for me. So when I'm busy with school and work and everything, it's just a nice, couple hours to get out of the house and whatever.
As well as to seek social acceptance.
I like the community, and I like telling people I do exercise.
Some of them, I think there's a social side to it where they, for whatever reason, they want to get out there and they want to interact with people.
make friends as well.
It was like a group effort, so with my friends we could also compete and see who could lift more, who could run faster.
Research conducted by Thompson and McAdoo suggests that a positive childhood experience with fitness, such as playful introductions to sport and positive parental influence, often carry forward into adulthood.
So growing up, it was definitely a social aspect. Like, a lot of my friends came from sports, and so we grew a community around our sports teams.
My parents thought it would like help me gain some confidence because I was a really shy kid.
I think just to make friends when I was younger, to be honest. I think that's why my parents got me into it, but then I stuck with it because it's a lot of fun.
Mostly for fun, but it also just, like, my parents basically had us do something to keep us active, so we weren't lazy on the couch all the time.
I think I was just a really energetic kid, and I just like being active. Like, grew up in an active family. Like, both my parents played volleyball, my sister played volleyball. I was like super into sports, so I think it was just kind of like a natural, like you're brought up with it, so you're just used to being in the gym all the time or doing something active. So I think it was less motivation, more just like environment.
Celsi, Rose, and Lee note that the motivations for participating in an activity can evolve. That is, that which motivates one to take up an activity may not be the reason why they currently are participating in it.
Have your fitness motivations changed at all?
Yes and no. I mean, I still get joy out of doing activities. Like, before, it was mainly just to be around other people and kind of compete, and then it kind of transferred over to like, okay, now I can tie this into school, maybe get a scholarship, and kind of like, you know, balance out the student athlete life. But I think it's still pretty much ingrained in me, the same motivation, right? Competing with other people, being active, living a healthy lifestyle.
So a little bit. So I still use it for a social aspect. So I still play ringette on occasion, and I use that for a social outlet. But I also use it for like health and fitness.
My dad still does motivate me, but along the way I met mentors, coaches that also helped boost my motivation.
All right, whenever you're ready.
One element of fitness motivation that was not previously considered is culture.
You know, some of it's around culture too. I mean, you see, you know, a lot of basketball. There's a definite link to city culture. You see different sports. There's a link, you know, curling or hockey. There's a link to country culture. And it's funny to see the different sports and how they kind of, you know, are either urban or rural or, you know, by country. You know, it's interesting. Obviously, in Canada, we have hockey, which is a huge, you know, it just becomes a part of almost a lot of families' dynamic.
Yeah, I played a lot of hockey growing up, and I still play hockey twice a week.
Yeah, I pretty much grew up with hockey. I've been skating since I was like 3, so.
Rob Smart observes that in a society that is becoming more and more isolated, people turn to sports and recreation to find a social outlet.
There's a little more isolation taking place. I've noticed, you know, I've had the benefit of kind of coaching and being involved for about 20 years. It's a lot easier now to kind of live a nice, you know, an isolated life. And one of the things recreation does is it gets you out there, right? It gets you involved a lot of times. So I think that's a huge value for a society. It's just getting people out there and engage with each other. There's not a lot of good reasons, you know, for people to just socialize, and sport and recreation gives you that kind of outlet. You know, otherwise you have to make a date or you have to go for food all the time. It gets expensive, and, you know, you kind of don't have that sense of camaraderie or accomplishment that goes with sports sometimes.
It's the fifth-year senior, Catherine Trayer, banking it in on the runner. Carlton have their first lead of the game.
After countless interviews, hours of filming, and numerous online surveys, we've concluded that the existing literature on motivations for leisure activities also applied heavily to fitness consumption. Through our research, we have proven that individuals have personal motivations relating to hedonic, normative, and self-efficacy goals. We have also discovered many more motivations, including cultural factors and the parental influence of introducing children to sport at an early age. Through our primary research, however, we have concluded that while social media can be useful for fitness consumers to find inspiration and information, it was largely unutilized and did not provide many individuals with motivations to participate in activities. The social element that researchers Theodoro and Nauman suggest users primarily get from social media has often been found elsewhere, from the camaraderie associated with team sports and mutual consumption of fitness. By understanding the motivations behind fitness consumption, marketing practitioners can better define their target market and deepen their understanding of which messages will have the greatest impact when selling fitness-related products.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, of course.
Do you even lift, bro?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Do you even lift, bro?
Occasionally.
Do you even lift, bro?
Once in a while.
Do you even lift, bro?
No. No, I do not.
Do you even lift, bro?
Kind of. Not really.
Every drip of sweat, every muscle ache, every worn-through pair of shoes, and every single second spent working out. It was done for a reason. For Miriam, basketball helped her meet new friends and fit in. For Mike, marathons made him happy and exhilarated. But no matter who the people are or what the physical activity is, one thing always remains the same. These individuals are motivated to consume fitness. So maybe our question to you isn't, do you even lift, bro? Maybe it's, why do you even lift, bro?
So just one more thing before you go. Can you drop and give me 10?
I don't know.
Can you do 10 jumping jacks for me?
No. No.
One final question for you. Who do you think has the most muscles between the two of us?
Between the two of us?
Yeah. I think it's a tie.
I think you might.
Can you drop and give me 10?
Really? Okay. This is happening, isn't it? Oh my god.
That's so impressive.
8, 9, 10.
One more for good luck.
Nice.